Oklahoma's far-right school superintendent is falsely claiming that China is bankrolling Tulsa public school systems in order to undermine America.
I've been looking more and more into what's going on at Tulsa Public Schools, and it's just been unbelievable to find out that they're one of the only schools in the country taking money from the Chinese government. You have communist China that is giving money to Tulsa Public Schools in order to try to undermine our United States government, our country. It's unbelievable. There is absolutely no way we should allow the Chinese government to undermine our institutions.
Unbelievable. We should not be letting communist China undermine our institutions. That's our job as Republicans. Come on. Now, again, he says it's unbelievable because it's not true. There's a reason, right? Now, the Daily Beast reports that Tulsa Public Schools did have one school teacher named Lynn Tao of Booker T. Washington High School. She attended a professional development program at the International Leadership of Texas. The Texas entity partners with Confucius Classroom, which is linked to the Chinese Ministry of Education. Now, conspiracy theorists apparently latched onto that and said, aha! Somehow that makes the entire, leader, every person that's leading the Tulsa school system a
pink-haired communist.
I don't understand. I mean, look, it's the Tulsa public school system that pays Tao's salary, not the Chinese Communist Party. Where do they come up with this stuff? Well, I know. Turns out right-wing outfits such as Parents Defending Education have been putting out reports filled with, of course, conspiracy theories. One such report was titled, quote, Little Red Classroom, China's Infiltration of American K-12 Schools. Yes, it's the Chinese. They're infiltrating American schools. Now, the report includes Tulsa among 7 school districts, supposedly with Chinese government-backed programming, which happens to be near 20 U.S. military bases. Oh, you see? You see, they're indoctrinating the children with Chinese propaganda, and those children, they're near the military bases. Oh, my God. Well, you see? Now, that report got spread around by, of course, the Daily Mail, and ended up being picked up and regurgitated by morons. I mean,
you idiot.
That's it. Morons. Stupid people. Dumb conspiracy theorists. Like Ryan. Now, Tulsa Public Schools does not receive money from the Chinese government, said as Oklahoma State Superintendent Ryan Walters has alleged without evidence, said the Tulsa Public Schools in a statement to the Daily Beast on Monday. Now, the Daily Beast also reached out to Lynn Tao, who said this, quote, all I want to do is give the best to my students. That was it. She then ended the interview. So, look, you might think, wait, whoa, why such a terse statement? You know, why end the interview? Why not expand on it? Well, understand that she's one of the many teachers in Oklahoma who are wary of right-wing nut jobs like Ryan Walters, who are using their position to do censorship, factual information, and put right-wing spin on historical events. Again, that's what they're doing. For example, according to one U.S. government history teacher in a Tulsa suburb, she and her colleagues are required by state law to cover the Tulsa Race Massacre and the Holocaust. But in doing so, they cannot mention race or make the subject matter in any way controversial. Again, we're talking about the Holocaust and the Tulsa Race Massacre. How do you do that? That is an impossible task. I mean, look, if the Tulsa Race Massacre isn't about race, what was it about? What was it about? Why did then a mob of white people burn down black-owned businesses? How are you supposed to teach that without mentioning one of the most biggest driving factor of that massacre, which is racist white people getting mad at the fact that black people in their own community were successful? I mean, they looked at that and said,
can't let that happen,
and burned it down. Now, the teacher told the Daily Beast in an interview of what it's like to teach in Oklahoma, quote, "You're constantly fearful of what if a parent who doesn't like what I'm saying gets a hold of my lesson plan, takes it to the state education department, and complains about me, and I just lose my job overnight." You know what that sounds like to me? Cancel culture. That's what it sounds like. I thought they were supposed to be against cancel culture. No. But look, everything makes sense when you realize that every right-wing accusation is a confession. If they say the left wants cancel culture, it's because they want cancel culture. Okay? If they say the left wants censorship, it's because they want censorship. If the left wants to indoctrinate children, oh, you guessed it, it's because that's exactly what the right wing is trying to do. When it comes down to it, projection is the name of the game, and it's the biggest weapon that they have.